Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to another episode of Designers You Should Know. This is a series where I talk about designers who I love, whose works I admire, and truly it's just a great opportunity for the both of us to learn something new. In today's episode, I want to talk about string furniture and Nils Strinning, but I actually want to talk about the product more than I want to talk about the designer. Nils Strinning, known as Nisse, which in Norwegian means the small little Santa Claus. He was born on 8th of December 1917 and he died 10th of May 2006. He was a Swedish architect and designer and came from a Swedish family with origins in the 18th century in Ångermanland. I'm sorry for butchering Swedish words. In the 1940s, he studied architecture at the Royal Institute of Technology in Stockholm, and in 1952 he founded two companies, String Design AB and Swedish Design AB. So, now that we've mentioned him, giving him his honorable 2 minutes, let's talk about the string shelving unit. I personally am a big fan of the string shelving unit. I was only made aware of it like a couple years ago, which is kind of weird because I had always known of the design, but I didn't know of the design, if that makes sense. It was one of those items that I've seen multiple times, but never really thought about. In the world of design, some creations become iconic to the extent where they transcend time, and the string shelving system is a great example of this. So the journey of string began in 1949 when the Swedish library and publishing company Bonnier realized the Swedish homes were not really furnished around bookshelves, which meant that they had a hard time selling books. So addressing this issue, they launched a competition asking for contributions on bookshelf designs that were cost-effective, easy to ship, and easy to assemble. Now, Nils Strinning and his wife Kaisa Strinning, they entered the competition and, you know, they won. If not, we wouldn't be talking about it.
And one of the reasons why the competition criteria was so specific was because Bonnier wished to sell the bookshelf with their books. And so initially the string shelves were called the BFB shelf, which stood for Bonnier's Folkbibliotek. It was originally produced with blue-coated iron ladders and shelves of untreated pine, but apparently Strinning preferred shelves of dark wood such as mahogany and walnut with contrasting ladders in white, so that it would give the impression of floating shelves. One of the reasons it became such a huge success in Europe at the time was not only just the fact that it was a modular system, but it came flat packed, it was easy to transport and to self-assemble. It was also affordable and could expand and change over time with each new apartment or growing library. Strinning's entry consisted of 2 wall-mounted plastic-coated metal wire ladders and 3 shelves. But over time, and in the following years after String Design AB was founded, the string series would expand with new elements such as tables, lamps, and coat racks, as well as new surfaces.
So during the 1950s and 60s, the string shelving unit, they experienced a golden era. You know, they were adorning the UN headquarters in New York, they won a golden medal at the Milan Triennale, and they played a pivotal role in the birth of the Swedish design movement. Now, string also became the best-selling Scandinavian furniture piece in Germany, which kind of solidified its position as an iconic design. Now, you might ask yourself, but what is it? What makes it so special? Let me show you. So, it consists of these gables. Sorry if that's the wrong word, but I'm guessing, you know, these things. And they come in different sizes, lengths, widths, and with the ability to attach shelves of your liking. So you can have regular shelves, you can have magazine shelves, you can have little cabinets with and without doors, and it's a shelving unit that allows you to adapt it to your space depending on your needs, and you can have it in a variety of different colors, different wood materials, and you know, after its golden era, it kind of, the popularity died down a little bit. You know, there was a more focus on crazy designs, which we've kind of talked about before with like postmodernism and all of this. But after a period of hiatus, the string furniture resurfaced in 2004, undergoing a modern reimagination. So the brand, they revisited the assortment and introduced new features, ensuring its relevance relevance in a more contemporary setting. And it's funny because the relaunched string quickly reclaimed its status as a timeless icon of Scandinavian design, despite being kind of off the radar for a while. Nils Strinning, who was still alive in 2004, he actually played an important part in the revival of string, and in 2005 he designed the string pocket, which was a miniature version of the shelving system. And string pocket was catering to smaller items and smaller spaces, and quickly became a success. Now, the renaissance of string garnered praise from the public, and the shelving system was officially classified as applied art under the Copyright Act in 2009. This was kind of affirming its status as a work of art. Now, the designation acknowledged the system's enduring modernistic design and its ability to provide practical storage solutions for home, public spaces, and offices. Simultaneously, String Furniture, the company, also embraced a new sustainability strategy which emphasized environmental responsibility and social consciousness in their daily practices. Through time, String Furniture extended its product offerings, introducing additional collections such as Works and Museum. Works was a collaboration with architects Anna von Scheven and Björn Dahlström, and aimed at creating functional and inspiring workspaces for homes and offices. Museum, on the other hand, was born from a collaboration with architect studio TAF, or TAF Studios, and was commissioned by the Swedish National Museum to design a console shelf for their bust collection. As I kind of touched upon, the string shelving system achieved numerous awards and milestone throughout its time, from its debut in 1949 to being awarded the Long Life Design Award in 2020. In conclusion, I think that we could say that the string shelving's journey from its humble beginnings in 1949 to its status as a internationally acclaimed design icon showcases the enduring power of innovative and thoughtful design. So if it's not clear, I'm a big fan of string furniture, and when we moved into this apartment, I knew that I wanted string shelving unit. There are several reasons for this. One of my main objectives whenever I'm buying furniture is whether or not I'll be able to resell it. And because I mainly buy secondhand items, I like to buy items which I believe holds value over a long period of time. So for me, string furniture was in many ways an easy choice in terms of reselling value and also being able to thrift them. So the ones that I have thrifted from several people actually. I also quite like the fact that it's such an airy, light design. I think it looks really good. Like, I think it's a very beautiful piece of furniture, and I just love the fact that I can adapt it depending on my life. When I redid the hallway last year, I wanted the string shoe rack as well, because when you stand in the middle of the living room and you're looking towards the hall, you can see the string shelving on this wall, and then you can see the string shoe rack in the hallway, and they kind of connects the two rooms together, which I think is quite lovely. But more recently, I actually thrifted an original string unit, like a small one, and the woman I bought it from, she had bought it off of German Etsy a couple of years ago. You could argue that there's no way of knowing that it's the original, because also, as we know, when something becomes really popular, there's also a lot of dupes and fakes going around. But considering that string was so popular in Germany during the 50s and 60s, it makes me believe that it's original. I just think it's really practical and cute, and I think it looked freaking good. So anyway, thank you so much for watching and for hanging out. Please let me know what you think about string furniture. Do you like it as much as I do? I do have a really long list of people that I want to talk about, so if there's anyone in particular that you would like me to make a video on, feel free to share it in the comments. Regardless, I will be continuing the series, and if you liked it, I hope that you want to stick around and that I'll catch you next time.